waves you down and says, hey, some guy just shot up a church. And what does Johnny say? Jump in, let's go get him. That's Texas. That's who Texas is. The day after the shooting, I spoke to Stephen. He's a shy man, not seeking any attention. He told me, he said, I'm really not comfortable with people using the word hero. He said, I was scared out of my mind. I've never been more terrified in my life. And the only response I could say is, I said, Mr. Williford, courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is acting in the face of fear. And I can tell you what a half dozen law enforcement officers told me today, which is there are a lot of people who are living today because you acted. A lot more people would have been murdered had you not engaged. And there are husbands and wives, mothers and fathers, sons and daughters that are hugging their loved ones today because you had the courage to risk your life to save them. That's Texas. That's who we are. And we look at heroes in East Texas. We look at folks, and I want to get these details right, like John Souls. And let's talk about the history here of small business owners, of entrepreneurs, of job creators who provide hope and opportunity for other Texans. John Souls Foods employs about 600 people here in Tyler. Another 600 in Georgia. Founded in 1975. But then on April 1st, April Fool's Day, 1994, the plant burned to the ground. Now that was a hard blow. That, I'm sure, was not an easy day. But John's a Texan. John Jr. is a Texan. And so, when the plant burned to the ground, the company kept going. The company pitched in together to keep John Souls Food moving and get back on its feet. Brookshire's Grocery, ostensibly a competitor, stepped up and offered their Southwest distribution facility to help John Souls Foods. They had another smaller plant in Texas where you move machinery to set it up. Your equipment suppliers move the orders to the front of the line to make sure y'all could get on your feet quickly. John Souls Foods was back up and running fully in 45 days. And not a customer was lost. Now, when the plant burned down, that provided an opportunity to build a new facility right here on FM 14, where we are now. It reminds me of a good friend of mine, my college roommate. He's Jamaican. His dad was in business. And he was thinking about going into the ministry, becoming a priest. And he prayed, he said, God, if you want me to do this, give me a sign. That night his house burned to the ground. So he became a priest and he stopped asking for signs. That's a true story, too. But John Souls Foods has now become the #1 best-selling fajitas in U.S. retail stores as of 2004. And there's a new plant expansion that's going to lead to another 500 additional jobs being created. Not only that, February 19th, it was announced the Souls College of Business would open up at UT Tyler, the largest of the 6 colleges at UT Tyler. That's a legacy that is touching each and every employee who works here, the families of each and every employee who works here, kids who are going to get an education because of the jobs, that are available here. And students at UT Tyler who